If you're feeling stuck in your life, if you're feeling like life can be completely different, if you know that life can be different, but you just don't know the way to go, I want you to stay to the end to hear all three of these key decisions that you have to make. But more importantly, when you do hear those decisions, I need you to say yes because ultimately it will change the trajectory of where your life is going. Trust me, I've done it. And I want you to do that, okay? I want you to stay into the end so you can hear what these decisions are all about. So, the first one, you have to shift your mindset. This video, all these videos that I do, is all about helping you to recreate a new mindset for yourself. Because ultimately, your mindset, your thoughts control your emotions, it controls your actions. But a lot of us don't understand that. And it's elementary when you think about it. It's something that we all know, but we don't really pay too much attention to it. Really having the awareness of what your thoughts are is what's going to drive you forward, is what's going to propel you forward, what's going to move you to the direction that you want to go. Shifting your mindset to be someone who is a positive thinker when all hell is broken loose, when it's not going the way you would like to, when things just not or as you planned. This is what helps you to become the person that you want to be. If you want to become the person that is successful, if you want to become the person that is driven, if you want to become a person that is overly ambitious, it starts with how you think. Really, what you say about yourself, what you believe about yourself. Not even the external things that are happening around you. If you can block out the noise of the drama, the trauma, and all the issues that are going on around you, and solely believe and tell yourself the delusions of what you believe and what your plans are, the world will shift to you. You know, the last few days I've been telling myself that I don't care what the hell happens. I don't care what's going on. I'm going to push against reality and what I see with my conscious vision to recreate what I know I want to live like, what I know I would rather my life to be like. You have to have the drive. You have to have the belief that no matter what happens, no matter what's going on, your life will shift. And now you're probably saying, like, how do I do that when the world is on fire? How do I do that when I'm on my sick bed? How do I do that when every obstacle against me is just not there? How do I do that when I don't have the technology? I'm going to tell you exactly how you do it. Neville Goddard. He is a famous author from maybe the early 60s or 50s. He talks about blocking every single thing out and only believing what your identity says. Now, there's there's an actual example that he talks about in some of his different videos on YouTube where there's a guy who was on a sick bed, stage 4 cancer, couldn't do anything but blink his eyes. Neville was talking to him and his wife and basically telling them that the power is in your awareness of your conscious belief, who you believe you are, what you believe your life should be like. And the guy was so sick that he couldn't do anything but blink his eyes. But Neville told him all these different traits, like believe in yourself, you are God. You know, your reality is really caused by your actions of what you believe. He told him all of these different things, right? Neville, continued on in the book and talked about his story, but it was more than a year later that the guy had, reached out to Neville while he was on vacation, right? And the gentleman basically told him that, hey, Neville, I'm fully restored, back to work, no longer, cancer has gone away now. It's in remission due to the power of him seeing himself healthy, seeing himself running his business, seeing himself with his wife and his family living a good life. Now, if someone who is on stage 4 cancer and probably only has a couple years or a couple weeks or days to live can completely shift his life and reinvent his life by what he believed and seen in his visions, why can't you? Someone who is healthy, someone who has every opportunity against them, for them, not against them, but for them. We need to start to believe in ourselves and start to understand that our mindset is the limiting factor that is pushing us from our goal. When you realize that there are no limitations except the limitations that you put in yourself, you will start to see that the world would bend to you. The world will bend to the person that knows that there is no limits, even when everything is stacked against you. But you have to see the vision for yourself. Create the vision. Create the blueprint in your mind first. When you create the blueprint in your mind and then you dedicate yourself and you're consistent with it, that's when the world bends to you. I really hope you get this, is that your mindset is what is limiting you from achieving the object of your imagination. Shift your mindset. Shift your mindset to believe that it can happen. I'm going to tell you an example for me. I remember graduating in 2013 from Eastern Michigan University, and I remember seeing that first bill for my student loans. And I said from that day, I said, I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what happens. I'm going to pay all of this money off. Now, it was a lot of money. It was a lot. I've lied to my friends and family about how much it was because I'm so embarrassed to say how much it was, but it was a lot. And lo and behold, 2 years ago, maybe 2 years now, I had an opportunity for it to all be gone, all wiped away, because of the constant belief that I knew that I would pay it off. Never paid one penny towards it. Never paid not $1 towards it, not 1 cent. And it was from that day that I seen it up until maybe 10 years later that, I went through the military, and the military pretty much paid it off after, I got out and a couple good things happened. But I believed that I would pay it off, and I believed that those things would happen for me. Why? It's because I shifted my mindset to believe that it would happen for me. What do you want to believe that will happen for you? You need to say yes to shifting your mindset, okay? The next thing is really realizing that the best investment that you will ever make for yourself is investing in you. A lot of times we invest in all these different companies like Sony, Mac, or Apple, Nike, whatever company that you can see around your house, you've invested in that company. You don't have to be in the stock market to invest in it. You've paid your money to have that company in your home or to use the technology that company offers. But why don't you invest in yourself? Why don't you get up every single day and say, man, listen, I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna spend an hour of my time reading a book that will benefit my mindset, or I'll read a book towards helping me develop my business. I will read a book towards making myself better. Oh, I'll invest in a coach. I'll invest in a mentor group. I'll invest in these things that will strengthen me towards my goal. A lot of times when I talk to these people about my coaching program, some people will look at the price and say, oh man, right now it's la la la. Everybody has some type of excuse when you hear the price, right? But what if you really invested in yourself and after 12 weeks you got the thing that you ultimately wanted? And that investment really paid off. A lot of times we see the upfront cost and the upfront effort that we have to put in, but we never look at the glory or the dream or the benefit afterwards. But I tell you this, is that when you come and speak to me about coaching or the community, is that I'm going to sell you the dream because I know it will work for you because I've done it for myself. I've developed this coaching program, and I'm going on a tangent here about the coaching program, but it's really about helping you to invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself with a coach who has helped other people to accomplish their dreams, but also accomplish his own dreams, wouldn't that make sense to invest whatever money it would be, especially if you know you're going to get that benefit? Not even talking about guarantees, right? If I have a no money back guarantee, of course that. But what I'm saying is this, is that I don't care if you go work with another coach or anybody. If you want to get to a level of certainty that you know it will happen, why not spend that investment? It's going to come back tenfold. And I'm going to say this again. The best investment that you could ever make is in yourself. You're going to spend that money at Starbucks. You're going to spend that money in groceries. You're going to spend that money on Jordans. You're going to spend that money on clothes or going out to the bar, hanging out, or just on some BS. Spend the money to invest on yourself, man. I've spent thousands of dollars being in mentor groups, being in coaching sessions, being in, I spent thousands of dollars on BS that I don't even know where it is now. We all do. But if you spend the money on things that are for a lifetime guarantee and to get you better, that's the only thing that really truly matters, is investing in yourself. Invest in yourself today to move your life forward. Invest. I don't care who it is. You don't have to be with me. It could be with someone else. But if they're giving you the tools of the trade to make you a better person or to get to that ultimate goal that you say you want, you have to invest in yourself. You have to. Now, the next thing that I'll say, and it really is the biggest key decision that you could ever make in the life that you will live here. But let me get a little closer. Take that big leap of faith. Take the big leap of faith, because if you don't, you'll regret it. Now, I just made a video about, risking it all or regretting it. This is an opportunity right now in your life to actually take that big leap. Why is it important to take that big leap? Because when things are scary and you just don't know the unknown on the other side, that means that greatness might actually be on that other side. Now, look at what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying go jump off or leap off a cliff without a parachute. You're definitely going to die, my brother. What I'm saying is that look at the benefits, look at what outweighs what you're doing. If you're looking to make a decision, what I always tell people to do is look at the cost of it, look at the benefits of it, right? Like, what is it going to cost you? And then what is it going to benefit you to do it? If the benefit outweighs the cost, go and do it, dog. Go and do it, because it's so important for you to realize is that if you know the benefits are there and you're weighing them out and you know that it's going to work out for you, take the leap. But you have to be ensured that this is what you want to do. If you're in a situation where you're weighing the cost and the benefits, that means that it's something that you really want to do. You're not going to do that for something you don't want to do. So if you really want to do it and a benefit outweighs it, what you afraid of? What are you afraid of? I think the big thing that, a lot of times where people are afraid to make that big leap is that they get comfortable. And when it comes to being comfortable, a lot of times we're afraid to get out of our comfort zone. But when you stay in your comfort zone, you're never getting better. You're always getting worse. You're never going to get better. So I left that as the number 3 thing, just because a lot of us, we stick in our comfort zone, and a lot of us, we say we want the thing, but then when it comes to us getting out of our comfort zone or hitting that actual roof, we come to the roof and say, man, I can't go anymore. It's a box. Break out of the box. Think outside of the box. By shifting your mindset, by believing in yourself, by also investing in yourself, and by taking a big leap. So today I need you to take the big leap by pressing the like button here, right? Liking this channel and becoming a subscriber, because I'm always giving out great information. At this point, I'm pretty much putting out videos every single day. But I need you to take the big leap. Check out some of the more free information that I have in the description. I have a free ebook that I give you, which is all about elevating your thinking, which is going to give you superpowers pretty much to empower you to do the thing that you absolutely want to do. But it's all about dedicating yourself and being consistent. If you want to dedicate yourself and really be consistent, this is where this is where it is. So really, I want you to start with a small decision today. Start with a small decision by going and get this free ebook, which is down in the description, reading it, and then also taking the next steps of action, which is to either get with a coach or get with someone who is going to help you to get to that next level of life, okay? Take that big leap, yo. Take that big leap, become the person that you want to be, and ultimately crush life and love life and do the thing that you want to do in life, because I say this all the time. We don't know when our last days are, right? I'm actually getting ready to go to my hometown to bury my grandma, who actually made, I think, 93 years old, right? Almost made it to 93, 92. You know, her life was long, but unfortunately, we all don't get that opportunity to live that long. So take the strides, take the steps by taking that big leap in life and going for it. And let me know, write down in the comment, what's the next big leap you want to do? What's the next big decision that you want to do? What mindset shifts can you make today to become better? But more importantly, what investments can you make in yourself? What investments can you make? All right. So leave it down in the comments. I read every comment. I like every comment. And I really do appreciate those people that do comment. And if you're one of those comment warriors, let me know. Again, my name is Terrence Feagin. These videos is all about awakening your best, becoming 1% better. And that's what I'm doing here. Take action today. All right. I'll see y'all next time.